Dubstep is a sound that has expanded rapidly since the birth of the scene in the early 2000s. As a result, a diverse spectrum of sound has been created by the endless styles of dubstep that are being produced. It seems that this progression has caused the word dubstep to become an umbrella term to represent music that has evolved from the early South London sound. We are going to be taking a look at a trio of producers that are continuing to push the boundaries of the scene with their unique and vibrant approach to making music.
I'm Matthew from Dark Sky.
I'm Tom Edwards and I'm a part of Dark Sky as well.
And I'm Carlo from Dark Sky.
Dark Sky are three London-based producers that came together in early 2009. Since then, they have produced a wide range of music that has captured the imagination of a number of heads within the dubstep world. Taking a wide range of influences from past production and various underground scenes, the three have established an exciting style that is somewhat unique to themselves.
It's no real kind of specific angle. I'd say it's kind of intelligent party music. There isn't any, we don't really do any wobble tracks. We don't really go for the whole kind of garagey thing. There isn't any real sound. It's just kind of,
I think it's just a big dubstep influence.
yeah.
And then our own take on that.
It's kind of just a mash of dubstep, garage, soulful, yet still like quite dark. You know what I mean?
I don't think there's any real subgenre or genre that we fit into. I think we are kind of just ourselves.
With the scene divided into so many subgenres, it has allowed producers such as Dark Sky to not feel confined to sticking to one style. Instead, the three have taken the approach to writing music that feels right to them, rather than conforming to the standards of production that are prominent within the various niches of dubstep.
My style just changes every day. I feel like one day I don't want to write a different beat, and the next day I get up, I'm like I want to make something a bit heavier, and it's just like it changes like the weather.
We are trying to kind of avoid the pigeonholing. We have got tracks that are a bit more jump up. We've got some tracks that are a little bit more soundscape, and you know we are varying it up a lot.
I'm not a fan of like the people who like to chin stroke, if you want to coin that phrase, and just like judge you on your sounds and pigeonhole you and all that stuff. But as long as it makes you dance, that's all that I care about. You know what I mean?
I think it's best to stay away from trends, because otherwise you end up getting kind of stuck in with them, and if you get stuck in and pigeonholed with the trend, then the second the trend's gone, so are you. And it's kind of important that, I mean, obviously if you like it, write it, and I think that's one of the main rules we stick by.
In November 2009, Dark Sky were approached by Bristol's Black Acre Records to release two of their tracks on 12-inch vinyl. Black Acre is a label that has always platformed the more alternative, experimental types of electronic music, and it seems that such a label is perfect for the direction of the trio's diverse sound.
This guy, fantastic Mr. Fox, we added him on MySpace, and within a week he got back to us saying that he really liked our tracks. And could he get a couple of them to put in a mix that he did for Sonic Router. And about an hour or so after we sent him the tracks, Black Acre added us as a friend, and then like a week later we got a message over MySpace from him saying, been listening to your MySpace over and over again for the last week or so, I think your tracks are really solid, would you like to do a single or an EP with us?
Definitely is a big look, especially when you put all that hard work in to be appreciated by someone like Black Acre. When there's like a real label out there who's actually like paying interest, it does feel good and like motivate you to like make more music and just carry on doing what you're doing.
Yeah, and Ian from Black Acre, he really knows his stuff, and he's kind of, you know, if he's on it, then you know it's going to be something good. Not sound arrogant about our stuff, but like every other track that they've released, I can't think of a single week release that they've put out.
The release on Black Acre is expected to drop in early 2010. This sees the release of Ghost Notes and Something to Lose. Both these tracks have grabbed the attention of a number of dubstep heads in the scene, as well as DJs such as N-Type, who have picked up on the Dark Sky sound.
Each track kind of works in its own way. Like I was saying, with Ghost Notes, we started that off and we were pissed off coming back from the club and whatnot. And each track kind of works in its own way, and I think that if you work in the same way on all your tracks will start to sound the same, whereas if you kind of never settle into a routine, you've always got to come up with different ways of doing it. We're doing a mix, an hour-long mix for the Hush House blog. We've got an EP coming out on Pictures. That's going to be followed by 2 singles. The EP is kind of half finished now, I'd say. We've got the single coming out on Black Acre in the next couple of months, and we've got a remix that we've been working on for the XX. We're not sure if that's going to be an official or unofficial thing at the moment, but that's kind of in the pipeline. And then there's this band from back home in Dorset called Achilles that we're going to be possibly working with on a remix.
In the same way as with their production, Dark Sky take an exciting and creative approach with their live performance.
We've got a really weird and unique way of working, especially within kind of established dubstep. So we just do 1 track each, which sounds a little bit backwards, but I think it gives good energy to our set.
Trying to pursue is just trying to like take into account mixing in key, because I think lots of DJs just like mix like on the fly and just forget about tracks, and just I hear like harmonic clashes and it's just shit wishy-washy. But I think if we want to make it serious and like actually sit down and plan which 2 tunes go well, and just know in the back of your mind, if say he drops a tune like Purple City Joker, you know a tune that will harmonise with that.
We're all pretty much on the same page with what tracks we like and don't like, so I think quite a lot of time, like me and Tom will be like, I'll drop something and Tom will be like, oh you fuck, I was going to play this next, and like the same thing with me and him. So we played at the end in Tottenham Court Road. One of the other sets was Corsica Studios, this night called Trouble Vision. It's a really big night, like imagine. They always have a really good lineup, and I think it's pretty much every month that they do it.
Yeah, I agree with Carlo, like there's no frills at Corsica, you're just going to get the hard sound, and like they've focused on the basics, the most important fundamentals, like just clarity of the sound, and to play there it's just a joy. Like
close your eyes and fly.
For more information on Dark Sky, go to their MySpace at myspace.com/darkskyuk. And for more underground electronic music information, you can go to my MySpace, myspace.com/Tom Mullett.